Good morning. How are you all doing? It's great to be back with you for another Sunday school this morning. I want to thank Olive for doing a wonderful job with communion last week. And I want to thank Chinowa and Kibwe for doing an awesome job with the Lord's Prayer. You guys did amazing. You all did. And all of our youth that helped last week in worship. Today's story takes place right after the unjust killing of a man named Stephen. Stephen was a great speaker, preacher, and a servant, one of the followers of Jesus, who was helping to share food and care for widows in Jerusalem. Today we honor and recognize there have been too many Stephens, too many people of color who have lost their lives, and we honor and remember them. The story today follows that and is about another of those followers of Jesus who encounters a man in a chariot who's associated with royalty, and he tells him all about the good news of Jesus, and it changes his life. If you want to learn more about that story, so you're ready for Graham's quiz this morning, you want to read Acts 8. Well, again, we wish you a wonderful morning, and we're going to head on in and see our clips and our winning images for the New Testament Hall of Fame. See you later. Your votes are in. Here's the winning images from the New Testament Hall of Fame, as well as the pictures that you all shared with us from this week. Here's our first winning image for the New Testament Hall of Fame. This is Peter and John at the beautiful gate, healing the lame beggar. It's a great selection. Here's our second image. Also a great selection. We've got some craft pictures this morning from Lily and Jolene. Here they are making their lame beggar puppets. Those are awesome, guys. Those are really awesome. They are making their monster hugs from Junior Youth Group for their dad. Those are awesome monster hugs. Awesome. And here is some flowers that they colored. Those are beautiful, Lily and Jolene. Great job. Thanks for sharing. And once again, Chinowa and Kibwe were our acolytes this morning in worship, and they are pros at this. You guys did awesome. Way to go, guys. Way to go. Olive did a mission project this week for one of the local nursing homes in Lebanon. She got supplies and things, coffee and other things for the staff there at the home. You can see she's being really responsible while she's out at the grocery store, and she's wearing her mask. And there she is, delivering them off to the Oaks nursing home in Lebanon. Way to go, Olive. Way to go. Way to be God's love made visible. Some of you took the time to make some videos for Morgan this week. Lily and Jolene and Sophia, your videos were beautiful. And as Morgan has been caring for this child that's been exposed to the virus, your words of encouragement, your smiles, brightened her day. So way to go. Congratulations to all of you on finishing the school year. Way to go. Congratulations. And a special congratulations to Maisie, who graduated from 5th grade. Way to go, Maisie. Now remember, send us your votes for next week for the winning images of the New Testament Hall of Fame, as well as other pictures from your week. And send those to Eric by Friday. Thanks. Well, it's time to head on into Sunday school, so let's join in singing the books of the New Testament song.
Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John, Acts, and next is Romans. First and Second Corinthians, Galatians, and Ephesians. Philippians, Colossians, First and Second Thessalonians, First and Second Timothy, Titus, and Philemon. Hebrews, James, First and Second Peter, First and Second, Third John, Jude, and Revelation.
Well, I want to introduce you to two people I've known for a long time. The one is Doug Collins.
Hi, everybody.
And this is his dog, Anderson Cooper. And Doug grew up in the church and went on to become a minister. And tell us a little bit about that. What are you doing now?
Yes, sir. So I was born and raised here in Albany, First Christian Church, and got my passion for justice and for church all right here. And now I'm serving as associate minister at a church called Allisonville Christian Church in Indianapolis. I do the Christian education programs for all ages, and a little pastoral care, a little preaching, and dancing around and being a general fun person.
Yeah, and he's going to play the keyboard for some songs today. And this is Zane Ridings, who grew up in Salem and also a minister. Now tell us a little bit about it.
So, yes, I grew up at Salem first and then went to school first at Eureka College in Central Illinois with Doug, and then did my seminary at Bright, and then returned in 2017 to be ordained at Salem, and now I'm the pastor just 12 miles down the road over at Lebanon First Christian Church.
So we're going to see you. These kids will probably see you when they get into middle school.
Well, and I am a lifelong middle school camp counselor. So, yes, many of you guys, if you don't already know me from camp, you will be seeing me very soon.
Okay, well, we're going to have some songs now. Thanks a lot for doing this.
Yeah, glad to.
Give me oil. Give me
oil for my lamp, keep me burning, burning, burning. Give me oil for my lamp, I pray. Hallelujah! Give me oil for my lamp, keep me burning, burning, burning. Keep me burning till the break of day. Now I will sing, Hosanna, sing, Hosanna, sing, Hosanna to the King of Kings. And I will sing, Hosanna, sing, Hosanna, sing, Hosanna to the King. Gas for my Ford,
me gas
for my Ford. Keep me trucking for the Lord. Give me gas for my Ford, I pray. Hallelujah.
Give me
Gas for my Ford. Keep me trucking for the Lord. Keep me trucking till the break of day. Louder now. So we'll sing Hosanna, sing Hosanna, sing Hosanna to the King of Kings. And I will sing Hosanna, sing Hosanna, sing Hosanna to the King. Wax for my board, keep me surfing for the Lord. Give me wax for my board, I pray. Hallelujah. Give me wax for my board, keep me surfing for the Lord. Keep me surfing till the break of day. Quieter now. Sing Hosanna, sing Hosanna, sing Hosanna to the King of Kings. And I will sing Hosanna, sing Hosanna, sing Hosanna to the King.
One more time, man.
I will sing Hosanna, sing Hosanna, sing Hosanna to the King of Kings. And I will sing Hosanna, sing Hosanna, sing Hosanna to the King.
Here is today's quiz. First question. What's the name of the follower of Jesus in today's story of the remarkable meeting in Acts 8? Is it A, Peter, B, James, C, Phillip? Announce your answer. The correct answer is C, Phillip. Who is the person in the chariot? A, the treasurer for the Queen of Ethiopia. B, a wine distributor from Jerusalem. Or C, a messenger for the Roman governor. Your answer? The correct answer is A, the treasurer for the Queen of Ethiopia. Final question. The treasurer from Ethiopia asked Philip to do what? A, share communion with him. B, baptize him. C, introduce him to the 12 apostles. Your answer? The correct answer is B, baptize him. Thanks for taking the quiz.
Today's story is a remarkable meeting from Acts 8. There will be 10 images. Pick your favorite for the New Testament Hall of Fame. The friends of Stephen took up his body and buried him, weeping bitterly. But as they mourned their terrible loss, Saul was marching through Jerusalem with armed guards from the temple, smashing his way into the homes of every follower of Jesus. He interrogated and beat them and often hurled them into prison. Many hundreds of people escaped into the surrounding villages and towns, but even though they were being hunted down, they kept on preaching and teaching. They could not stop talking about the good news of Jesus wherever they went. Phillip, one of the most faithful followers of Jesus, went to Samaria and performed many miracles there. Hundreds of people believed and were baptized. One day, he was praying in the early morning when he heard a voice. Philip, leave Samaria and go out into the desert. Go south on the dusty road that runs from Jerusalem. He knew at once it was one of God's angels speaking to him. Philip obeyed, wondering what on earth this could mean. As he journeyed down the lonely track through the hot sands, he saw a cloud of dust approaching. It was a chariot and horses, richly equipped with all the trappings of a royal household. Go alongside the chariot, came the voice again. Stay close and listen. Philip walked beside the chariot as it slowed down in the deep sand. He could hear a man reading out loud, and he recognized words from the prophet Isaiah. He called out, "Do you understand what you are reading?" The man called the chariot to a halt. He looked at Philip very curiously. He was a tall, elegant figure, dressed in crimson and wearing gold chains of high office. It turned out that he was the royal treasurer for Queen Candace of Ethiopia, and he was returning from a festival in Jerusalem where he had gone to worship God. "Come and sit beside me," he said, intrigued by the dusty figure of Philip with his keen eyes and his confident stare. "Can you tell me what this means?" He began to read the passage again, words about an innocent man being condemned to death, like a sheep being taken for slaughter. He was dumb and said nothing to his accusers. "Who is that?" asked the treasurer. "The prophet Isaiah or someone else?" "I will tell you who it is," said Philip. "It's the man who died and came to life again. It is Jesus Christ." As the chariot sped onwards, Philip explained everything about the good news, and the man listened for many hours until he said, "Look, over there, water. Why are we waiting? Stop the chariot by this river and let me be baptized at once." So the great government minister took off his crimson robe and royal chains and humbly walked down into the muddy stream, where Philip baptized him in the name of the Father and the Son and the Holy Spirit. Then the Holy Spirit took hold of Philip and whisked him away, so that when the Ethiopian turned, Philip was gone. The treasurer climbed back into his seat, dripping wet, full of joy and wonder at the miraculous power of the God who had met him in so lonely a place.
Greetings, artist friends. So today's story was about Philip baptizing the royal treasurer. So we're going to have an activity that involves water today.
You're going to need to get your watercolor paints, and in your packet you're going to get a couple pieces of white paper, a couple straws, and a couple eyes there, googly eyes, and you'll need some glue just to attach the eyes. So, and you'll need a bucket of water, and obviously you're going to protect your table that you're working on so you don't get paint on the table. So go ahead and mix up a really good wet glob of paint, and you're just going to glob it on there like that. And then take your straw and you're blowing out. Do not blow in. And you're going to just move the paint around. So it's short spurts, short, strong spurts to move the paint around. And then go ahead and switch colors. So you can see on this one, I've switched to all different colors. And it's just an abstract design. Or if you want to get to making some sort of a design, you could do like a face with this being the hair. You can do whatever you want with the colors, but that's why I sent the eyes in case you want to do a little googly face. Or you can do just sort of a little sort of monster blowing it around. Or it could be trees, it could be whatever you want to make it. So today's activity is just have fun blowing paint around. And now we'll have communion.
Welcome to the communion table. You know, we're reminded this week, with all the protests that have gone on in recent weeks, that the meaning of this table. This is a table where we welcome people, where we include and not exclude, where we're reminded of what Jesus taught us to do, to stand up against injustice and things around us, inequality. And we're reminded each week with the words that are said. When he took the bread and broke it and blessed it and said, "Take, eat, this is my body, broken for you." And he took the cup, poured the juice, and said, "This is the blood of the new covenant poured out for many. Do this in remembrance of me."
Fall on my knees with my face to the rising sun. Oh Lord, have mercy on me. Let us drink wine together on our knees. Let us drink wine together on our knees. When I fall on my knees, with my face to the rising sun. Oh Lord, have mercy on me. Let us praise God together on our knees. Son. Oh Lord, have mercy on me.
Thank you, Doug and Zane, for that wonderful music, that joyful music that shows us God's love. Let's all go out this week and share God's love in the world. Have a great week. See you next Sunday.